Pixel 4a and 4a XL, rumors, release dates, specs, prices and more. The most compelling rumors surrounding Google's next budget phones. The Pixel 4 XL. In May of last year, Google launched the Pixel 3a and 3a XL. It was the Pixel phone's first foray into a more affordable price bracket, and perhaps Google's return to the cheaper Nexus days of yore. Priced at hundreds of dollars less than its main Pixel 3 flagship counterpart, the Pixel 3a phones shaved off key features like wireless charging and water resistance. But it remained a viable alternative for Android users looking for a Pixel phone experience at a lower cost. The strategic move worked and the Pixel 3a doubled Google's Pixel sales by that summer. As such, we expect sequels to the Pixel 3a phones, which would presumably be called the Pixel 4a and 4a XL, to come soon. This is especially true since Google's rivals released a number of its own mid-tier handsets. Within the month of April alone, Apple launched its new $399 iPhone SE, Samsung announced its next lineup of mid-range Galaxy A phones and Motorola debuted its sub-$300 Moto G Power and G Stylus. Now more than ever, phone makers are targeting people on tighter budgets, who might otherwise have just held onto their old phone for another year. In anticipation of Google's expected announcement of the Pixel 4a and 4a XL, keep in mind, the company has not released any official news yet. We gathered the most compelling and interesting rumors about the devices. And until the launch happens, check back often as we update the roundup. Pixel 4a price, $399 looks most probable. Last year's Pixel 3a cost $399, £399 and 649 Australian dollars. The 3a XL cost $479, £469 and 799 Australian dollars. It wouldn't be surprising if Google kept the same pricing model this year for its Pixel 4a phones. The reasons are twofold. Raising the price of a device specifically geared towards more budget-minded users would be an odd move. Second, premium phone makers seem to consider $399 a good price mark. Apple's new iPhone SE, for example, is $399 as is Samsung's Galaxy A51, which is the most advanced phone of its latest Galaxy A series. A mock billboard showing the $399 price. Pixel 4a release date could be May 22. With the launch of the Pixel 3a being the only reference to go on, it's difficult to pinpoint an exact launch date for the Pixel 4a. All we can really estimate is some time in May, if Google keeps to the same month at the very least. One report from German site Kasky's blog, however, said that the phone will launch more specifically on May 22 in Europe via mobile carrier Vodafone. If that timing is accurate, we're about a month away from seeing the Pixel 4a. The Pixel 4a may have a hole punch notch and cost $399. Pixel 4a design, maybe hole punch camera, headphone jack. There's no way of knowing what the Pixel 4a officially looks like at this point, but rendered images of the device from Indian tech website 91 Mobiles show the phone with a hole punch camera and a headphone jack. The hole punch camera would be consistent with the billboard mock-ups mentioned earlier, and is a trendy design that is featured on recent Galaxy S20 and OnePlus 8 phones. Keeping the headphone jack wouldn't be too unexpected since the Pixel 3a also has one. But because more and more phones don't have the audio port, including the Pixel 4, Google could go either way with keeping it or leaving it off on the Pixel 4a. Will the Pixel 4a also have that big Pixel 4 camera bump? Pixel 4a camera may have same dual cameras as Pixel 4. One of the most compelling things about the Pixel 3a was that it had the same excellent camera as the Pixel 3, and it would make sense for Google to pack the Pixel 4a with the same camera hardware as the Pixel 4. That may include two rear cameras, a 12.2 megapixel standard camera and a 16 megapixel telephoto lens, as well as an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. But don't be too surprised if Google decides to mix it up by not copying itself exactly. Last year, it didn't carry over the second wide-angle front-facing camera that was on the Pixel 3 to the Pixel 3a, and it debuted a time-lapse video mode on the Pixel 3a that was new to Pixel phones. Pixel 4a and 5G connectivity. When Google launched the Pixel 4 and 4 XL in October 2019, the company did not unveil any 5G plans and hasn't revealed any 5G plans since. It'd be surprising if the company decided that the mid-level Pixel 4a would be its first 5G phone. One would think it would save a marquee feature for the upcoming Pixel 5 flagship, expected in October. But thanks to Qualcomm's more affordable Snapdragon 765 chipset, cheaper phones can have 5G connectivity and inexpensive 5G phones are already available, like the Coolpad Legacy 5G and the TCL 10 5G, so it's not out of the realm of possibility.